Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is Ariful Islam Khan, lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College. Hope you all are spending good time. Today, I am going to discuss about a passage from your textbook English for Today, Unit 9, Lesson 1. In today's lecture, I will go through the passage first, then at the last part of my lecture, I will discuss some multiple choice questions and answering questions which appeared in the board question of 2017 in Chittagong board. Dear students, after reading this passage, you will learn what is diaspora, who are the first diasporas in the world, what are the reasons for being diaspora, how are people becoming diasporas. Okay, after reading this passage, we'll learn the answer of these questions. Now, I will discuss in general what do we mean about diaspora. Diaspora means the people who had left their original homelands and settled in other countries of the world. Either they were forced to leave the country and they willingly left. In the history, we found the diasporas of Jews first. These Jewish people, after World War II, started coming back to Palestine with the help of Western power, and they also formed a new land called Israel. Now, Palestine are being forced to leave their homeland. As a result, they are also being diaspora in many countries of the world. We all see the latest incident. Myanmar government has compelled the Muslim minority Rohingya to flee from their home. Actually, the process started after 1970 and estimated 3.5 million Rohingya dispersed in many countries worldwide before August 2017. Most of the Rohingyas, about 9,50,000 people, took shelter in Bangladesh. Some of them fled to India, Indonesia, Malaysia and Thailand. However, nowadays people are being the diaspora willingly because of globalization. Before going through the passage, first of all, I will suggest you to see some of the vocabularies for better understanding the passage. See the first one, ancestral, relating to one's forefather, ancient, primitive or of old age, collective, formed or assembled by collection, homeland, one's country of residence on birth, massive, larger than normal, noteworthy, mentionable. Plight, risk, ravage, to destroy, phenomenon, any remarkable occurrence or person. Dear students, these are the vocabularies from our today's passage. Now we'll go through the passage. See the first line. The term diaspora is used to refer to people who have left their homelands and settled in other parts of the world, either because they were forced to do so or because they wanted to live on their own. The word is increasingly used for such people as a collective group and or a community. The world has seen many diasporas, but scholars have been studying the phenomenon with great interest only in recent decades. In this stanza, we have found the information that the term diaspora is used to indicate those people who leaving their motherland and they are settled in the other part of the world. This transformation may be for their own wish or they were forced to do it. This term is gradually being used now to indicate such whole community. The world has already witnessed lots of diaspora, though the researchers in recent days are dealing with the facts with great interest. Now come to the next stanza. Among the great diasporas of history is that of the Jewish people who were forced to leave their lands in ancient times. The movement of Aryans from Central Europe to the Indian subcontinent thousands of years ago is also a noteworthy diaspora, although the causes of this diaspora are unclear. We are getting that the important diaspora from the history is the oscillation of Jewish people who were forced to leave their land. Thousands years ago, the movement of Aryan people from the Central Europe to Indian subcontinent was also a mentionable diaspora. The reasons beyond this diaspora were unknown. Now come to the next stanza. In 20th century history, the Palestinian diaspora has attracted a lot of attention and been a cause of concern for world leaders because of the plight of Palestinians. There have been massive diasporas in Africa too over the centuries, either because of war or because of the ravages of nature. But the chief reason why the phenomenon of diaspora is attracting so much attention now is globalization. In this part, we are informed that in the history of 20th century, the diaspora of Palestinian people drew the attention of others. The plight or sufferings of those people is a reason of world anxiety. In Africa, there are some noteworthy diasporas we see. These diasporas are happening because of war or for natural calamities. Nowadays, this fact has come to front just for the globalization. Okay, dear students, we have already completed our today's passage. Now we'll practice some multiple choice question based on this passage. Now let's start the session. Choose the correct answer from the alternatives. See the first one. The word decade refers to what? The first option 30 years, second 50 years, third 10 years, fourth 5 years. We know the word decade refers to 10 years. So option 3 will be our correct answer. See the next question. What does diaspora mean? Here you have 4 options. From these 4 options, you will choose the correct one. See the first one, people leave their own country. See the second one, people go abroad. See the third one, people work in other countries. And the final one, people leave their own countries and settle in other parts of the world. Now we can easily understand option 4 will be our correct answer. Diaspora means people leave their own countries and settle in other parts of the world. Now come to the next question. The synonym of noteworthy is what? Here you have also 4 options and you will select the correct one. See the first one, insignificant. Second one, noticeable. Third one, invaluable. Fourth one, appreciable. We know synonym of noteworthy is noticeable. So option 2 will be our correct answer for this question. Now come to the next question. The Aryans came to the Indian subcontinent from where? Here you have 4 options. Select the correct one. See the first one, America. Second one, Africa. Third one, Central Europe. Fourth one, Europe. So option 3 will be our correct answer. The Aryans came to the Indian subcontinent from Central Europe. Come to the next question. In Africa there have been what? See the first one, massive diasporas. Second one, little diasporas. Third one, no diasporas. And fourth one, very little diasporas. Here we can easily pick the correct answer. We know all, in Africa there have been massive diasporas. Dear students, we have already practiced some multiple choice questions. Now I will show you how to answer the questions. Here I have selected 5 questions from the board question 2017 Chittagong board. See the first one. Why do people leave their own countries? This is our first question. We will write the answer like this. People leave their own countries to settle in another country with a better standard of living and better lifestyle, or to ensure a better and healthier upbringing of their children. Besides, voluntary diasporas, a group of people leave their countries either because of political or racial segregation or because of war or the ravages of nature. Okay, in such a way we can answer this type of question. Now come to the next question. Do you think that there have been massive diasporas in Africa? In case of this type of question, you will answer like this. Yes, I think that there have been massive diasporas in Africa over the centuries. Frequent wars and the ravages of nature are the prime causes for the diasporas in Africa. Okay, come to the next question. Why is diaspora attracting so much attention? For this question, we'll answer like this. The chief reason why diaspora is attracting so much attention is globalization. Globalization might have led people to move to other countries for exchange of knowledge, culture, international business, or for other foreign affairs. Hence, it might have accounted for some of the diasporas. In such a way, we can answer of this question. Now, come to the next question. How do the 20th century Palestinian diaspora draw the attention of the world leaders? The 20th century Palestinian diaspora draw the attention of the world leaders because of the plight of Palestinians. This diaspora has also been a cause of concern for the world leaders. In such a way, we can answer of this question. See the final question. Why have the scholars been studying about the diasporas with great interest? Now, you will write the answer like this. The scholars have been studying about the diasporas with great interest to obtain statistical data on migrants and expatriates, to find out the causes of forced and voluntary diasporas and understand in what circumstances people may be forced or plan to leave, or to understand what impacts diasporas may have in community in which immigrants settle as expatriates. In such a way, we can write the answer of this type of question. Dear students, we have already completed our today's lectures. In these lectures, we have discussed a passage. Based on that passage, we have practiced multiple choice question, answering questions. I hope you all have easily understood our today's lectures. And thank you for watching me. Allah Hafiz.